Hey everybody, want to wheeze them here. It is a very late Saturday, or very early Saturday morning, about 4 a.m. Late Friday nights, how I consider it. Probably shouldn't be recording anything at this point in time, but just did the magic element fully upgraded. Took them through Archaean Armory. If I had my pick, I'd just play Quicksilver Vault every time because I just feel like there's a nice balanced amount of enemies. In all, if you divided the level in 4 parts, I feel like everyone would kind of get equal action. That said, it was amazing how easy it was to get through all the enemies in Archaean Armory with these full upgrades. Like I said, this is part 113. We're actually going to showcase the fully upgraded tech element Skylanders. I think I will hit, I believe it's the battlefield where you get the tech. Let's see. Well, you got multiple choices here. Goo Factory or Battlefield would be pretty good. I guess I'll do Battlefield. We'll just roll the dice here. I'm kind of trying to keep it element specific, even though it may not be ideal. But okay, so there is Trigger Happy, who's about 3/4 the size of his guns. Let's go ahead, kind of recap what we did. Honestly, with him, you're pretty well familiar with his base upgrades. I had most of them done. Took him down the primary path. Seems like most people like his secondary better. I'll take legendary down that path. I rarely use the pot of gold. Don't do battle mode, and he's been a beast with the guns. He doesn't have much health, and he's never really let me down. And I've had him since the beginning, so increased damage there. The bouncing bullets was really cool. Showcase that, the ruins. Then you've got the charge. I don't really use it a lot. I'm going to here, just because I can. And then his soul gem from Cadaver's Crypt is the infinite ammo for the machine gun. So it really won't be a whole lot to showcase here, but I will start out with the machine gun. And as you can see, you just kind of shoot away, and then I'm going to rotate over here into the barrels. So you can imagine if that was like an enemy section or something, it would be very nice. So I do not remember this level at all. Let's see. Okay, so we don't have great range with that. Let's see if we can hit him off. Yeah. Look at that. They're just zigzagging through the entrenchment, which is that makes a world of difference. I don't know if that's something people have really thought about before, but you kind of saw the rocket imp was over there. I can stand completely blind to him, and we can conceivably get hits on him. You can kind of see how they bounce through, and they're still going. So I am impressed. Let me see if I can toss that up there. I don't think we're going to be able to. Okay, we'll do it the old-fashioned way. Anyway, I just kind of wanted to test out the pot of gold. Maybe circumstances where you can do that later, I don't really know. And the issue here is going to be that I honestly don't remember. I remember the level, I just don't remember the level, if that makes sense. Yeah, I'll try to set up the machine gun. Let me just do it here. Well, actually, let me highlight this again. So if you're low on health, about to die with Trigger Happy, you're afraid you're going to get hit with a grenade or something, you can actually come over here, and if the bomb wasn't there, I'd get a better angle for you. But as you can see, you just basically, it's kind of a offensive deal, but you can use it defensively. So I think he's upgraded very nicely, in my opinion. I don't know how that just happened. Like I said, I'm extremely tired, but that's still, I did not move the Wii remote. Okay, I'm gonna use the okay, there not helping me out, but we're gonna. Like I said, I'm not too concerned about losing health here. I just kind of want to showcase everything I can. Clearly the machine gun doesn't quite deal the damage I would like it to, so... The one sad thing here, I brought it up before, oh, I didn't even see that guy. It's just that whenever you're a level 10 Skylander and you collect the XP, I really think that you should get to, you know, maybe max out, you know, and you'd have to get the same amount, but then, basically when you'd fill it up and you would move on to 11, it would just completely refill your health. I mean, it works all the other times, so I don't really know what the issue would be. But I mean, this gives you an idea here. You know, the machine gun I'm not really that impressed with. The troll gunners you can kill pretty easy with level 1 Skylanders with no upgrades, in all honesty. So for the machine gun to basically have let the guy get 2 or 3 rounds off, they move fairly slow. But in all honesty, you know, I don't use the pot of gold much. I don't use the machine gun much, you know, unless I had like a field of chompies or some low threat enemy coming up. But what I use with Trigger Happy is his primary attack. It's super quick. Now that they bounce, it's just absolutely insane. It fits in very well. I was about to switch, but I'm actually going to come in and try to showcase his charge attack. I think I'll do that, and then we will switch.
Skylanders of the tech element are stronger in this zone.
Okay. So again, I'm just kind of gonna line this up if I can. I'm not really concerned about getting hit. Okay. Let's just take those guys out. So 48 is what it looks like it deals. And let me just, for good measure, I'll try to use the pot of gold for everybody. I know people say they like it. To me, it's just, you know, the guy's name's Trigger Happy, not Gold Thrower, you know. So plus, that's just awesome, the bouncing bullets. I think with him, you know, you might, I guess if you use pot of gold a lot, you know, maybe take him down that path first, and then if you love it, you know, stick to it. Otherwise, I mean, I can't really argue with that. And just to give you a look at it without an enemy, there's kind of the Yamato Blast. But I think we've seen enough there. I will actually go with, I guess Boomer we'll do next. There's really not a lot to see with Trigger Happy, but like I said, with the way I play with him, I just use his primary attack, and I mean, it's done wonderful for me. Before we progress on, Boomer is someone that I honestly might have to try both paths with. I know he's not the most popular Skylander, but that said, I think he's actually pretty good. Basically, you know, the base attacks, he gets to where he can drop a bomb with the Z button. Then what I did, I was really considering Clobber Troll, which is upgrading a secondary ability, but I went with a Demolition Troll, I think. Bombastic, which that really made me happy, hearing Bombastic, you know. I don't know if anyone remembers when Bombastic was said all the time or not, but anyway, Troll Bombs have bigger explosions, they do more damage. Troll Bombs away, you can have 6 active at once. Accident waiting to happen, throw 3 sticks of dynamite at once, 3 extra. That's where it kind of fountains off from your main group. And then this one, you can kick them. So I think with him, I would do it again if you use the Clobber Troll, which I actually use it quite a bit compared to like the pot of gold with Trigger Happy. This deals pretty good damage as is. I would have loved to have seen it upgraded. But on the flip side, the guy's name is Boomer, and I mean, it's kind of like Trigger Happy, just the offensive end. The primary one is, you know, I don't think you'll be too regretful that you picked it. See if we can get up there or not. As you can see, I made 3 throws and we blew up half the screen, you know, which is pretty awesome in my opinion. Alright, let me see if we can't have some fun here. I'm just gonna Okay, yeah. Oh, Boomer should not be your least favorite Skylander. I will tell you that right now. He is. Let's see here. Good grief. Okay, what can I do for fun with him? Let me come in and just kind of demo the Clobber Troll. As you can see, it's a pretty good attack, and like I said, but I didn't go down that path. I think he's actually a pretty good character. I mean, he's definitely not going to be boring to play with. I mean, it's kind of waking me up, getting to blow up everything. I mean, you can just basically it's total anarchy, essentially. Let's see how he fares. I'm just gonna decimate the entire screen. I mean, look at that. It's hilarious, really. He upgrades very well. I think Clobber Troll would be a nice path as well. Isn't there a Mega Bomb thing? Let me see here. I'm trying to kick it. There you go. I don't know, I mean, Boomer is he's going to be a ton of fun to play with this way. Let's see what we can do here. And you can almost match the complete anarchy that thing is. I guess I skipped a cannon. Oh, maybe it's over here. Yeah. Like I said, I have not played in a while. You know, particularly this level. I'm just going to come in here and try to troll bomb him, which I kicked right there. Pretty awesome. There's really not much more I can show with Boomer, but I will tell you this, he is going to be a lot of fun. And if you actually take the time to pick him up or upgrade him, I don't think you'll be disappointed. That's it. Our third tech Skylander will be Drobots. If you recall, I went Master Blaster on him. It's kind of one of those ones people seem to be split. We'll just come in and highlight that. The Dendrite Focus Crystals, more increased damage, whatever that means. Then they explode on contact, doing damage to enemies. This will be something you'll want to pay attention to. Quadratic Blasters, if you recall, it shoots from the wings. It's not quite as wide as I thought it would be. Apologize about that. And then Afterburners. Fly faster, Afterburners damage enemies. So basically, there's probably enemies up ahead. I'm just going to fly into them. And, here's hover mode, kind of give you an idea. Okay, so here's some come, and I guess just that little red ring is the explosion. Let's see if we can hit that guy with the Afterburners. It's obviously one you kind of want to play around with, but
Skylanders of the fire element are stronger in this zone. You need an undead Skylander to unlock this game.
So it still takes quite a few shots, you know, to do the basically kill someone off. We took out that tower. The good news is you can basically just hold A down. You know, that kind of, like I said, where Boomer and Trigger Happy might kill one of them in half the time. With Drobot, you can just hold A down, and you know that, like I said, makes up for it. He's very hard to control in flight, but if you had a nice wide open area, let me just try it here. We set the rocket on fire. So he doesn't seem to be dealing the damage that the other characters do, in my opinion. But nonetheless, you know, when you've got someone that can kind of, you know, do this, it sort of makes up for everything. So Here's our 2 keys. Let me, I don't want to talk to them. I'm gonna try to torch somebody. You can take this the other way. Can't remember what was in there now. Probably like a treasure chest or something. Let's see here. We'll just blow it up. Okay. Why can we not go around that? I guess he's just too wide or something. We will abort. I'm kind of having issues. I'm pressing just the Z button, not holding it, but he kind of locks up and doesn't fly. He just kind of wants to hover and go down. I don't know if it's the nunchuck or what. I thought this very nunchuck was going out when I played Jet Rocket. It would kind of do the same thing, and then it just somehow keeps working. It's sort of, I know on my PlayStation 2, I would do Madden and stuff quite a bit. It would sort of freeze up, you know, where if, you know, your character would basically just go like off to the left the whole time, and then, you know, I'd go in and play a Need for Speed game and it would do the same thing, and then, you know, I could come back the next day on Madden, my characters would be screening over this way, and then I'd stick Need for Speed in later at night and it was a non-issue. But I mean, this is an original nunchuck I've had the whole time, so that said, I really haven't had any problems with it in a long time. You know, there's really not a whole lot of enemies left. Let me just switch to Drill Sergeant. I think you've pretty well seen everything with Drillbot. Okay, Drill Sergeant, I think, is, as you can see, looks awesome with that kind of glowing. I took him down the secondary upgrade path. We've got pretty much, I think everybody knows these pretty well. And then, like I said, I went down the secondary path, and Speed Dozer Boost, you move faster. Hailstorm, the auto blaster, fires much faster and never runs out of power. Mega Dozer, which looks awesome, does extra damage and can charge through some attacks. It's also really hot up here. Archean Armor, new armor makes you harder to hit, requires a soul gem in the battlefield. So, kind of take him through. There's the drill rockets, which we did not upgrade. Let me just drop that down. He is very quick with the, you know, I guess I should use this, shouldn't I? Let's just kind of have some fun. Okay, well, that's not my idea of fun, but we'll go ahead and head over here. Seems like there's mines. I'll try not to rush into them. Yeah, what do you know? Ooh. Okay, I don't know if there was anything. Probably should have done this on a new save file or something. We just missed a little bit. Really, I guess I should have replaced Drillbot a little sooner. Nonetheless, I'm gonna let Drill Sergeant take out this, you know, boss tank, if you will. Let me just go ahead. That is the auto blaster, and I mean it's honestly like having Drillbot. You know, you can just hold it down basically. Even while doing that, rocket. Now I'm going to drill charge them. Now I'll just basically follow along and make things look a lot easier than they did. I know you're supposed to bomb them, but I mean that would kind of not showcase anything. And with an upgraded drill sergeant, we can just sort of toy with their tank. Okay, I'm hoping the trolls don't die. I think they did. Okay, let me make sure they're not like running around. Well, okay, there's nothing left that I can kill, sadly. Really didn't get to showcase much with the drill sergeant, but The problem you've got is these levels, when you're upgraded at this point, they're very easy. I mean, if I wasn't just messing around trying to show you all of the attacks, I mean, it's like you could do it with a blindfold on and just basically hold down A or B depending on the character, and you know, have someone tell you to move the nunchuck left or right. But you know, that's, I guess, not a horrible thing. So, you know, I also thought of doing heroic challenges with them. You know, I may do that here. Only at the 20-minute mark. I don't know if I've done lightning rods or not. It's the one I have in mind. Sweet. Okay. I don't really remember the teleporters, and it's 4:31 a.m. right now, so, you know, bear with me here. But this will have a lot of enemies for Drill Sergeant, and I'll try to use primarily the Auto Blaster and his drill charge. Okay, so
A teleporter has appeared.
you have to remember that the Auto Blaster actually goes with the nunchuck stick. So, okay, he is basically a beast with Drill Sergeant, you know, on the secondary path here. You just, there's a Shadow Knight. It took me 2 tries. Skull and Bones, no issue. Whatever they're called, Skull Archer, I don't know. See what he does to him. Basically, 2 hits, you can go straight through the fence. I should tell you something. I've messed around with this long enough.
2 teleporters have appeared.
And he's so fast. Let's just kind of have some fun here. Try to use, like I said, I didn't upgrade the rockets. They're still fairly slow. I'll just try to kill him explicitly. So this doesn't deal a ton of damage. You know, it looks like it's 2 every time.
A teleporter has
But,
appeared.
you know, it fires repeatedly. So that's a good thing. And like I said, he is insanely fast like this. And again, just to kind of highlight, really, if you go down a secondary path, you're probably just going to use the B button the entire time. It's pretty insane what he can do. Spell Punk's killed in 2 attacks, you know. Okay, he's not horribly slow, but I mean, when he does that, he's like a literal rocket ship. Again, I mean, just look how easy it is to mow through the entire field here. Seems like it's the front one to take. Oh, actually got it right.
Tribal mask revealed.
That was insanely easy. You can see we got a ton of time left.
Excellent job.
But I think that really showcased, now that we kind of got some more time in with Drill Sergeant, I feel a little better about it.
You took this challenge on and really tore it
Can't
up.
skip it.
Enjoy the extra power.
Yeah, I mean, with Trigger Happy, when you go the primary path, there's not a lot to highlight with the Pot of Gold, which, you know, I've never been a big fan of it anyway. That said, the bouncing bullets are absolutely insane. The machine gun in the right situation would be fun, but in all honesty, I don't see it being as practical as just sticking with the primary attack, or Pot of Gold, depending which upgrade path you pick. Boomer, I think he would be great down either path, in all honesty. Drillbot, you know, I think that level, if we had him somewhere out in the open or with, you know, straight lines, not as curvy as the trenches were there, I feel like he would have shined a little bit better. That said, Clockwork Dragon, depending on what you do, you know, could go either way with him. Drill Sergeant, I can't imagine his primary path being near as good as his secondary. He's very quick with the secondary path, and you saw how easily he just mowed through everything in there. So I feel good about Trigger Happy. For me personally, it just suits my playstyle better. And again, like I said, I don't really get to do battle mode. Drill Sergeant, I'm definitely happy with the secondary path we picked. Drobot, it's probably a toss-up either way, but after playing all four of these, I hate to say it, I know there's probably more Drobot fans, but yeah, I wasn't really too terribly impressed. That said, I realize I don't think what we had him doing he was exactly the best suited for. I know when I had him early in the game, there were just times, he was amazing, but it tended to be, long straight areas where he excels. He can really use the afterburners there too, so keep that in mind. And then with Boomer, I'm very impressed with Boomer, and it's not just because people overlook him and don't like him. Demolition Troll is honestly a great path, and I think Clobber Troll would have been good too. So yeah, I'm taking all this in, and I'm gonna ultimately use it, when I make my own personal, Skylander rankings, which I'm starting to get a lot more questions about that. But anyway, I'm gonna quit rambling here, and even though it's really late, I may record the next one. I don't even remember. I think I did Air or Life next. Might have been Life. Actually, might have been. I don't know. Like I said, it's almost 5 in the morning, But anyway, that wraps up. You saw our fully upgraded tech Skylanders kind of tear through the battlefield. It almost takes the fun out of it. Just it's not really challenging. But that said, I guess that's the perk of doing all the upgrades. So, questions, comments, feel free to ask here on YouTube or the blog, oneofwisdom.blogspot.com. You can follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, whichever you prefer. And as always, thanks for watching.